This program is proudly brought to you by Nissan and Gold Lotto.
Would a slice of 50 million make a difference?
Today is a day that should be celebrated across the nation by all who value truth, wisdom and clogs. Today is indeed Jack Degenkamp's birthday. The world's oldest what do you call him? Cameraman. Actually got a telegram from Queen Elizabeth today, Queen Elizabeth the First, and big birthday today, Jack?
Great day today, Steve.
Well done, Jack. Not only on the birthday, but also today on the World Heritage listing, and well done on that. Not exactly sure how old Jack is, but later on in the show we're going to cut him open and count his rings. Forward to. Jackie.
Stephen, yeah.
What's been the best period of your life, would you say? The Bronze Age or the Ice Age?
The Terry O'Neill days.
Well, I wouldn't say Jack's old, but we actually lit the candles on his cake before, and this chopper flew over dumping water. Did you get our present, Jack?
No.
We took up a collection. We passed the hat around the crew, and typically, I must say, of the crew, we're now down one hat. No, Jack, I'd like to give Jack a present. We haven't discussed this, but I think, Jack, where are you from? You're from Holland.
Yeah.
I think we should give Jack a trip back to Holland. Don't you agree? Do you want to go back to Holland, Jack?
Oh, mate, you can't afford a trip to England, so...
Des is watching too. That's funny. Now, do you want to go to Holland?
I'd love to.
All right, someone will pay. If anyone out there is in any way connected with Holland, be it airline, travel agency, drugs, deal, whatever, and is prepared to offer, failing that, we'll actually fork out the money to pay for Jack to go to Holland. I reckon that's good, don't you? And Jack, but on the proviso that you take a handy cam and we get Jack Degenkamp's Holland. Would you do that for us?
Well,
Yeah.
we tried it once before.
Did you?
Yeah. And you don't remember this?
You
I was
sure it
gonna
wasn't
go-
Terry
I
O'Neill?
was- No. I was going
1953.
to go to a holiday in Queensland. You gave me the camera, and before the show was over, you took the camera away from me.
Oh, no, I'm sure that would have been another show, Jack. Did we? We didn't take that camera, did we?
Well, it must have been buggered, I guess. The camera. There was something wrong with the
Did
camera.
we? Something wrong with the camera. Ain't that the truth of all these bloody things? Guests, we have a huge lineup of guests. No, we'll do that. We'll give Jack a trip to Holland. It's huge. The star of films such as Lethal Weapon, Buddy Holly, Gary Busey's joining us. And star of films like RoboCop 2, Belinda Bauer also joined us. And if that wasn't enough, American stand-up comic Lee Ross. Thank you. We have, now remember, easy on the clapping, guys. We have we've got a big show. We've actually, remember last week we decided we would rent out Studio 8. We've got a Studio 8 across there that's empty at this time of night. We decided to rent it out for $24 a night. Well, the first booking was the Magicians Conference, and they're in there at the moment. So we'll go and see what they're doing. And we've also, I think next week we've got some maypole dancers or something. So boy, it just keeps on coming here at the Australian Television Network. Plus, musically tonight we have the Bachelors from Prague. But right now it's time for the very latest news with Ms. Jennifer Height. Jen, how are you?
I'm well, Steve. How are
Now,
you?
Jen, where were you? You left your earrings upstairs, yes or no? No, but you went back and got them, didn't you?
Yes, just in the nick of time.
Where were they?
How did you know?
I don't think I've got my... I've got my feeler on the
Spies.
pulse.
Haven't you got better things to do before the show?
Than to hide your earrings.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, buddy.
That's okay. Did you have a big day today?
I had a busy day today, yes.
What were you doing?
Now listen, you always ask me, what about you? What did you do today?
Oh, I did the astronaut thing. I did the normal parasailing, bit of bungee jumping, just the usual. Isn't that
Sure.
Got some headlines for us, please, Jen?
Yes, we have, Steve. Hello, everyone. Australia's inflation rate has dipped under 5%, and Treasurer Paul Keating says it'll keep dipping. It's the best inflation figure for 6 years, and all but guarantees another drop in interest rates.
It was the most eagerly awaited set of figures in years, and the markets weren't disappointed.
4.9% annualised, really good.
An inflation rate below 5%, the lowest in 6 years. The major reason, a big drop in petrol prices and home mortgages during the March quarter. As a result, the quarterly cost of living actually dropped by 0.2%. The Treasurer sees it as evidence the government has broken the back of inflation.
This is the best number of fundamental economic significance in 2 decades.
As for official interest rates, there's no doubt now another reduction is imminent. Attempting to take the political initiative, the opposition said it was time to make a national commitment to stabilising inflation. Dr. Hewson said the coalition would legislate to give the Reserve Bank a specific mandate to control inflation. But in Parliament, the government accused the opposition leader of simply floating ideas.
As the Prime Minister said, it wasn't even a policy you were committed to. It was another, as he said, bubble you'd blown. You little bubble blower, you.
The good economic news barely had time to surface in Victoria before embattled Premier Joan Kirner announced the bad news. $600 million lopped off the next state budget and hundreds, maybe thousands of jobs. Premier Kirner had breakfast with business leaders today. The eggs were sunny side up, but the news wasn't.
This will be the toughest Victorian budget, I believe, shaped since the war.
Victoria's public transport will feel the biggest cuts, up to 1,500 jobs there alone, many from middle management. Opposition leader Jeff Kennett was adamant Mrs Kirner wouldn't deliver the cuts.
I would be very surprised if the Premier will be bringing down a budget, because I don't believe she'll be in government.
Then a bombshell in the Victorian Parliament. Industry Minister David White accused Mr Kennett of pressing for an early election to cover up questionable business activities of prominent Liberals, including Liberal President Michael Kroger. Among other things, Mr White said Mr Kroger and his brother had failed to repay loans to the failed Tricontinental Bank, the subject of a royal commission. Mr Kroger has issued strong denials of the allegations. A Gold Coast man allegedly killed his wife and then dismembered her with a saw because she nagged him. Police allege John Nixon killed his wife Celia at their Gold Coast apartment and dismembered her body with a wood saw. Nixon, who denies the charge, allegedly told police, "I wanted her out of my life. She was nagging, nagging and nagging, and I just couldn't take it anymore." Police allege the former landscape gardener disposed of the various body parts in industrial bins around Surfers Paradise. And in Melbourne today, another bizarre murder trial, another dismembered body. Ronald Lucas allegedly used a crossbow to kill James Pinakos, a business colleague. Pinakos's dismembered body was found at Rye Beach near Melbourne with a crossbow arrow embedded in the torso. Lucas has pleaded not guilty. In New York today, high praise for some high-rise heroes. As flames raced through the upper floors of a Manhattan office block, fireman Patrick Barr was lowered by rope to save a man clinging to a window ledge.
We knew the man was panicking on the top floor. It was a team effort. Once we got him, I just wanted to get him safely into a window, you know.
Moments later, fire officer Kevin Shea went down on another rope.
Hey, you just pray that the guy waits. He doesn't do something or disappear on me into the window. As long as he's there and I can get him, he's all right.
The rescuers claimed they were only doing their job, but their colleagues say they are heroes.
These guys, 15 years on a job, most courageous act I ever saw. These two guys hanging 13 floors. Right, Patty? Huh? Yeah, baby.
The Queen's four-day tour of the United States began today with a triumphant welcome at the White House, where few of the huge crowd saw her, but all of Americans saw her hat. And she did. The crowd loved it. They got what they wanted to see, a royal wave, a royal handbag, and that royal hat. But it was after George Bush praised the British contribution to victory in the Gulf War that the hat starred. Somebody had forgotten a stool for the Queen to stand on. All that millions of Americans could see was a talking hat.
Thank you for your warm welcome to Washington and to the White House.
But the Queen was unfazed. A quick game of horseshoes with the President to settle the nerves. Tomorrow, she's off to a baseball game.
You can leave your hat on.
And Steve, that's our news tonight.
That's funny. It looks like Elton John with wrinkles. Now, this is what happened. Nice earrings too, Jen. This is exactly what happened. We booked the studio. We said the Studio 8 is available for anybody to rent at $24 a night, and it still is. If you'd like to rent it, just fax in. The number is appearing on the bottom of your screen now. There's the fax number. Thank you. Very good, Tony Voot. 03690 8749. Now, the Magicians Conference or Convention has rented it out tonight. Shall we go and have a look or not? Yes or no? Yes, yes. Yeah, we go and have a look at the Magicians Convention. Let's go and see what they're doing in there. Who knows? Have a look at the Magicians Convention. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. This is the Magicians Convention. This is actually Studio 8 here. This is Studio 8. Just coming in here. Around here, this is a convention of magicians. Now here is obviously this is a standard. This of course is just like a network programmers meeting. This is of course the conventional lady on sword. Hi, Steve Vizard.
Oh, g'day, Terry McSweeney.
Terry McSweeney, you're one of the
magicians here at the conference.
Here. This is of course, and now one sword. Excellent work. Let's just have an amble over here. Good work, guys. Let's have a work amble over this way.
What about the seat?
See.
This is a particular trick whereby they do this on the sidewalks of New York. For instance,
this isn't going to ruin the trick, is it, if we film this?
No, sure, that's fine, that's fine.
Not going to ruin the trick.
Okay, so we've got 2 black cards and a red card, and the idea is when I throw the red card down, you bet on where the red card goes. And you get double your money if you win. For instance, it looks an easy game to play, and it looked that it went there, but actually in the middle. Now, we'll make the bet easy for you. We'll put the card down there and show you that it's not either of these 2 cards. But if you bet on that one, you would still lose because it is in the middle.
That is good. That is very good.
Of course, you can actually lose the game. For instance, there's the black cards there, and there's the red one there. Sometimes they cheat by putting a little bend in the card like that. So when they throw the queen down, you can see the bend in the card. So when the other cards go across, they bet on the middle of the queen. Of course, they would lose because this is a game you can't win.
Very good. Very, very good indeed. Well done. That's very good. Let's have a look over here. Oh, there's a guy up here. Get this guy. Get this guy.
Yeah, Steve, this is Al Cappuccino, the magical gangster.
I'm gonna show you the better side of living in sin. So when you're 6 feet under, you won't wonder why. Just 'cause you got a halo don't mean that you can fly. If you thought it was over, you're way off track. You made a blunder. You wouldn't be
Take a break. We'll have a wander around here a bit later. Get these guys. Get these guys. Network programmers. We're going to take a break. Fast forward, 8:30 tomorrow night. See what's on. Just have a listen to these credits. A Star is Born, The Buddy Holly Story, Big Wednesday, Lethal Weapon, Predator 2, Winter Kills, Flashdance, The Rosary Murders and Act of Piracy. They're the combined credits of our first guest tonight. Please welcome Gary Busey and Belinda Barr. Thank you. Thanks for coming, guys.
Well, nice to be here.
Yeah.
Now, you two are an item, correct or incorrect?
That's correct, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where'd you two first meet?
We met in Los Angeles first. And then we met on a plane going to Greece to do a movie together.
The movie being, of course...
Act of Piracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filmed in Greece. That was about 1987 in October.
Love at first sight, or what was the actual story there?
Well...
Wasn't really.
Wasn't really, no. We were going to do a job, and we were both frightened to death about it, and going halfway around the world. And we met up over there, and we were on the island of Skiathos, which is about 50 miles from Athens. Yeah. And it's in the Aegean Sea. It's beautiful. So we were just there with the movie company, and one thing led to another, and here we are.
Perfect setting for love. Now,
yeah, that's right.
Gary, our researchers came up with an incredible fact. You actually didn't start off as an actor. You started off, and your job was, and I quote, stopping a goat called Charles.
Who told you this?
From penetrating 3 hogs.
Oh,
it's quite a unique job description, Gary. What was the actual story there?
Oh my gosh, you found this out, eh? Well, what happened was I was born in Texas, and I worked in the hay fields, worked Brahman Charolais cattle down in Texas, and my first job was to keep Charles the goat, the billy goat. There he is now. I just heard him. My uncle had 3 Chester White hogs, and these big girls would run in, oi, 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 oi. They'd come in, and I'd slop the hogs, and my job was to keep Charles from penetrating the women, and I didn't know what that meant. And Charles came in the back of the corral, and he would get down and and he would spot the south end of the girl and charge her 60 feet away. In the last 10 feet, he would be up on his back legs, and his member would be flanging out, and he would hit that hog, and I'd go, wow, God! I couldn't believe Charles was doing this, and my uncle says, Gary, Charles is penetrating the women. I said, yes, Uncle. And I'm out in the mud trying to be a linebacker. I'm only 14 years old, and I'm trying to stop this goat from doing what he's lived to do for 12 years. And the goat's just back, and he's got the second girl lined up. Meanwhile, I'm slopping the hogs. I look down at the hogs, and they're blowing bubbles in their slop. They're going, oi, 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 and they're playing tug of war with corn cobs, and Charles is going, no, God. Gary, Charles is penetrating the women. I'm going, oh, boy. Oh, and I try to get in front of the goat. The goat goes around me. Finally, the goat looks at me like he's seen me for the first time. And I go, okay, I'm ready for you this time. You're not going to get near the women. Well, the goat comes right at me. Whop! Hits me right in the leg, flips me in the mud. I'm knocked out. I'm knocked out. Not knocked out, but I'm starting to hurt now. I'm starting to feel like I can't do this job. And I'm leaning on this trough, and I yelled to my uncle, Uncle Buddy, the girls don't even know Charles is here. They're just eating, and Charles is going, whoop, 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 back with his member flanging, and finally they said, Gary, come on, it's just a joke. This job's a joke for you. Charles does this every night, and this is what keeps Charles happy. Come on in. What are you doing? God, Steve. Well, that's it. Flanging the disc with the hog and the goat.
Did that experience help your relationship at all there, Gary?
With what? With farm animals? Yeah, I was like a farm accident trying to happen there for a while.
How did you get into acting from that?
I studied acting in college and high school and playing rock and roll music and American football. Studied classical theater and for everything from the Festival of Dionysus, the Greeks and Shakespeare, Ibsen, Chekhov, Moliere, Pinter, Beckett.
The real big break was the Buddy Holly story.
Yeah, the real big break was studying camera technique with James Best, how to work in front of a camera. And then the Buddy Holly story was the first movie I starred in. It's the first musical done live. So that was a real fondue there, that one was. That was, let's see, 1979.
Yeah.
1979.
And you had, how long after that did you have a, settle down.
Settle down.
That pig story always gets you going, Gary.
Oi, 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 oi. Charles the goat.
There was...
They call him a mountain goat. I didn't know why, but he kept mounting those girls. I said, it's a billy goat. It's not a mountain goat.
Well, of all of the films that you've done, A Star is Born, Big Wednesday, Lethal Weapon, Predator 2, which is the Buddy Holly story, which is the role that sticks out the most in your mind?
Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly, no doubt. I grew up in Texas and Oklahoma and I was 12 years old when rock and roll started and was a drummer with Leon Russell and Willie Nelson and Chris Stofferson. I played guitar for a long time. I'm recording now. But anyway, that movie those are the kind of experiences that happened for the first time once. And after that, I guess it would be Lethal Weapon with Gibson, Mel Gibson and Danny Glover.
Yeah. We've actually got some footage of you two working together in active piracy. Let's just have a look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Any moment.
Ask him.
You're unbelievable. Well, you're here. What do you want?
I'm thinking about getting married. And I've sold a Barracuda.
It's a mouthful.
That's how I met Laura. She came by the boat one day and asked if it was for sale. Said she knew this millionaire in Australia that wanted a fast motor yacht. So she sent him some pictures. This, Peter Hopkins, he sends back a signed contract with expense money for me to sail her all the way to Sydney. Cash payment, full on delivery.
Great. CW, like the idea?
Well, CW and Nadine are going. And I want to take the kids with us.
No. No, Ted. No.
Belinda, you're actually Australian, aren't you?
Yeah.
In fact, you started out on Barry Crocker's Sound of Music.
Barry Crocker's Sound of Music.
Any favourite songs from that particular show? Any standout numbers? Come on, sing the song. Belinda, we want to hear Belinda sing the song.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're just too good to be true. You're just too good to be true. You're just too good to be true. Come on. Come on.
That's it, yeah.
Thanks. So any other standout songs from that period at all, Belinda?
Gary's always amazed because I always know these oldies but goodies. I can sing them from start to finish.
Yeah.
And how do you know these songs? I had a good background there, thorough background.
Yeah, it was
Evergreens.
Good.
Evergreens. We're going to actually explore some of those evergreens during the break. We'll come back after Fast Forward, and Belinda will sing for us. She's promised, I know.
The Whiz Bang Theatre Company. You can call us the Whizzies. Michael and I are both actors, and with our bodies, we can create a whole new world. It's very windy in here, isn't it, Michael?
Certainly is, Glenn. But, Glenn, watch out for those stairs.
Thanks, Michael. Does anybody know what this is?
A load of shit?
That's the Magicians Conference going on in Studio 8. Incidentally, special cheer out to Sir Eric Pearce, who watches every night. We occasionally crack gags about Sir Eric, but he takes them in the spirit in which they're intended. And a great man, Sir Eric, one of the greats of the industry. Yeah, he's a good man, Sir Eric, isn't he? Yeah. Then pigs, goats.
Pigs, goats.
Pigs and goats.
Oi.
Are you an animal sort of person at all, Belinda?
In what context?
No, are you into animals in any sense? I mean, have you had any... Have you had any...
I like animals a lot.
Do you? Do you have
I have
any
a
pets?
little cat.
A cat?
Yes.
What's his name?
Max.
Max the cat?
Yes.
Yeah, Max
Little
the
Max.
cat. Where's the three-piece suit?
Yeah. He's a merchant banker. Merchant banking cat. Our musical act tonight has just released fourth album, Great. Currently on tour in Australia before heading back overseas to tour Europe. Tonight they're performing... Great, thanks. I knew that, Henry. Just checking. Tonight they are performing Great. Would you please welcome the Bachelors from Prague.
All right.
I told you the other day when we met, oh, it was great, oh, it was great. I told you when we ran into each other, you were late, oh, you were late. Do you believe in the price of fate, the price of fate? Do you believe that we should wait, oh, we should wait? Come on, that's it now. Turn the other cheek and laugh. Oh, so they say, oh, so they say. The strength lies within us all. Until the day, do you believe in the price of fate? The price of fate? Do you believe that we should wait? Oh, we should wait. I told you the other day when we met, oh, it was great, great. I told you when we ran into each other, you were late, oh you were late. Do you believe in the price of fate? The price of fate. Do you believe that we should wait? Oh, we should wait. The voice that's it now. La 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 la, cha 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 cha. La 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 la, cha 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 cha. La 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 la, cha 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 cha. 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 Cha 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 cha.